Hello everyone, today is going to be extra epic because I am finally going to play the KSP Mod RSS. I remembered last year I made a little troll video in which I said I'm going to play RSS guys, and then played Rainbow Six Siege, claiming that that's what RSS stands for. But of course, you know, a lot of you guys in the comments, Jimmy's were rustled, so I thought I'd do you guys better this year in 2023. New year, new me, I'm going to play RSS in Kerbal Space Program 1. It doesn't exist in Kerbal Space Program 2, obviously. And my KSP 2 video I'm working on for this Saturday, it's not ready yet, so I'm going to play this instead, do a live commentary. I quickly installed the mod. It was a bit tricky to get it up and running, but I got there in the end. And yes, it is KSP Mod RSS, which, if you don't know what KSP RSS stands for, it, of course, stands for KSP, the Real Slim Shady. That's right. It's the Real Slim Shady mod for Kerbal Space Program 1. I'm not really sure why you guys wanted me to play this, because, like, I am a big fan of Eminem, but I've never really publicly stated that. But, you know, I've got the mod installed. We're going to go to the MUN. It's going to be a live commentary with Kerbal Space Program RSS. RSS, of course, being the Real Slim Shady. We have Eminem Kerman, Slim Kerman, and Marshall Kerman behind the wheel of this beast. And we are just on the way. And doesn't RSS look so lovely? We've got the volumetric cloud. That's not part of the RSS mod. It's a very popular mod, I'm told. I haven't really, like, I did some Googling, and I didn't really see many people, like, I've not seen many videos of this mod, basically. But I'm hoping that this video can kind of showcase it, bring awareness to the Slim Shady mod, and you know, more people can play it. I'll see if I can remember to put a link in the description to download it if you want to try the Real Slim. I mean, it doesn't really add much. You just get Real Slim Shady on your rocket. There he is. Big fan. I actually am like a big fan. I think most maybe just white kids went through like an edgelord Eminem phase in their teenage years. I certainly did. If I had to pick a favorite album, I guess, oh, it's tricky. There are a lot of bangers. I'm more of a fan of the pre-2010, 2009. I feel like I feel like I still think of Eminem having two phases: the old school phase and the brand new just come out phase. But actually, the brand new just come out phase came out in 2009, which was over like nearly 15 years ago. That's when I was 15. So yeah, I do like the Eminem Show. I think that's probably my favorite Eminem album, to be honest. Put a gun to my head, that's probably what I would pick. But you know, the Marshall Mathers LP, gosh, that's got some real bangers. We're gonna say goodbye to the first two Slim Shadies of our rocket, and we can fire up our Poodle. There we are. I briefly considered like using like 11 Labs to do like Slim Shady's voice and do like some sampling epic sounds for this video, but I couldn't be bothered to set it up, and I kind of had to make this quite close. Like, I'm recording this on the day that I plan on uploading it, hence why I'm kind of doing a live commentary. My original plan was truly, honestly, to get a Kerbal Space Program 2 video out for you guys, but that sadly was not to be. I just couldn't get it up and running in time, so I just sort of got this rocket thrown together. Is this part of my launch escape system? Can I stage this? There we go, yeah. Yeah, I don't know my own rockets very well, it seems. But yeah, we are just on the way to the MUN in Kerbal Space Program RSS. It's going to be a great old time. I'm having fun. Eminem, Slim, and Marshall are all excited as well. It's going to be an Apollo-style MUN mission. Because those are just kind of the most... I really like doing Apollo-style MUN missions. There's a reason why my first ever KSP2 video was an Apollo-style MUN mission. I just find them super fun. Yeah, and you know, I think an RSS video would just feel so empty without MUN. No, that was meant to be like I'm trying to come up with Eminem quotes on the spot, and it's not working. I just get lost myself again. Okay, so let's just stage this into stage fairing. We can do a quick save, get stuff deployed as well, and we can just transfer. I know, obviously, normally I try and EVA Kerbals to get into the lander because that's more realistic, but our Kerbals are very slim. Transfer crew. Let's get Slim into the lander just there, and yeah, I'm not quite sure how long this joke is going to last. It might be a bit of a... we got 160 meters per second of delta V. How are we doing there? Is that going to be enough to circularize? Yes, it is. And, you know, it's... we'll circularize. That is going to leave debris in space, but space would be so empty without he... Again, I'm trying to come up with M&M jokes on the spot, and it's just not working, is it? But yeah, that's why I don't feel too bad. The polar bears, they're big fans of M&M. So, I'm a bit out of practice with Kerbal Space Program 1, even though, you know, functionally it's basically the same game as Kerbal Space Program 2, at least in terms of the core skills required. I guess I'm just not a very good Kerbal Space Program player, which is a great endorsement for this channel, right? I wonder if, because I've got retro rockets on that lower stage, I wonder if it can actually deorbit itself. Oh, I can't switch to it. Let's just pretend it did. Okay, and then we can stage this. Set that as our target. And then we probably want to actually puff away a little bit first. Oh, well. I actually don't think I've ever used the RCS thrusters with the waterfall mod. That looked really cool, didn't it? Yeah, waterfall. I'm guessing like most people now are familiar with like the KSP 1 mods I use, but in case you're not, waterfall is what gives me these really nice sort of engine plumes. Anyway, let's set. This is our target. Point towards our target. We're doing the Lowne lazy method again. Best method of docking. Don't at me. Works in KSP 2. Best method. Just a bit faster, please. Here we go. And there is our real Slim Shady lander. There we are. Our Kerbals are now ready. Oh, actually, I need to disable cross speed, so we don't accidentally pull fuel from that lower lander. There we are, and we are controlling from here, aren't we? Of course, we're pointing retrograde. I should have known. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not very good at the whole live commentary thing, as you can tell. I mean, maybe I am. This is the best commentary I've ever seen, but I don't think it is. So we're going to create a maneuver node. So we're like sort of 45, not 45 degrees, about 90 degrees away from where the mun is. Like, as in, like, we want to go, like, there's the mun, 90 degrees is like here-ish. That's kind of, anyway, it doesn't matter. That's good enough for me. I think this ship's got like, oh yeah, it's got loads of delta V. So I don't really need to be too cautious when it comes to making things efficient. No, there's it's a bit laggy. The real Slim Shady mod is obviously not very well optimized, is it? But here we are. I can't believe, guys, I'm finally playing the real Slim Shady mod. I know you guys have wanted this for a long time, so I'm very, very excited to finally bring it to you. Whoa! I've overshot the maneuver! Oh, I'm so bad at live commentary. Oh, it's fine. We'll just press the warp to maneuver node button. Oh, it's so slow though. Well, I could tell a story whilst we're so I went to Burger King and they spit on my onion rings. No, I probably should have I should have like made some sort of preparation for playing the Kerbal Space Program RSS mod. I didn't really think. I just sort of like panicked. I'm like, oh my gosh, my KSP2 video is not going to be ready. I briefly considered just making the KSP2 video a live stream instead, but I didn't want to be really bad at the game. Unlike what I'm doing right now, I'm playing the game brilliantly well. Can we initiate some physics time warp? KSP1, KSP2's first patch has been great. But playing KSP1, even in the RSS mod, where is he? There he is. Ooh. Even in the RSS mod, it's still a bit of a breath of fresh air. Like, everything just works. And again, you know, the KSP2 first patch, I should say, has been great. It's fixed a lot of grievances with that game. But still, KSP1, it just feels nice, you know, and familiar. It's like coming back to an old friend. I now get glitch. Like, I used to get like really frustrated with like glitches and stuff in Kerbal Space Program 1 when they happened, and now I'm like, oh, it's okay, KSP1, I forgive you. What's that Gordon Ramsay meme where he's like, how he interacts with an adult versus how he interacts with a child? Like, you donkey. That's like now me with Kerbal Space Program 1 when it crashes and when Kerbal Space Program 2 crashes. Oh! That was very scary. I don't think I've ever actually used the warp to maneuver node button ever in my life. I always just time warp and just spam the comma and full stop key, or period key for Americans. Is it just Americans that call it period, or is it the rest of the world and it's just the UK that's weird by calling it a full stop? Don't know. I always thought it was weird because like it's quite common to make fun of Americans for having like you know, simplified English, like with your spellings and things like pavement, you call it a sidewalk, so you know where it is, like yep, it's on the side. Horse riding, you say horseback riding, so we know exactly where on the horse it is you sit. I believe you call spectacles eyeglasses, not just glasses, so you know they're for your eyes. We make it fun, but then at the same time, we have our own little things in the UK, which isn't very much better. Like one of the things this reminds me of. Let me just transfer our crew. Actually, we need to concentrate. Should have Eminem or Marshall Kerman. Let's go with Eminem, because Eminem is the real Slim Shady. Okay, let's just go ahead and undock the lander. There we are. I probably should have made a quick save actually. I'm just making lots of quick saves, so I'll probably want to go back and just make it. Oh, booped the lander a little bit there. Not the lander, the command pod. We'll probably want to time warp a little. Oh! I obviously have better time warp installed, and I've got my time warp set to be far too aggressive. I guess I'm still sort of now just more used to the time warp ratios in KSP2. So now it's like just a bit more. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? No, probably not. Okay. Where was I going with this? Oh, yes, I was reminded of... I was on, like, some forum, probably Twitter or something for my sins. We were talking about, like, articulated buses. And it was like Americans are calling them accordion buses. And I'm like, Americans call them accordion buses. That's so dumb. And then I remembered, oh yeah, in Britain we call them bendy buses. So not much better. I actually don't remember the example I was planning on telling when I started that whole tangent about how Americans use like simplified language for a lot of terms and stuff, but then British people do as well, and I've forgotten. I was in Lowne, or I normally at this point in commentaries when I have a blank like this, I stop and rewind to see where I got, but I'm doing this commentary live, like so I don't want to pause the game, tab into my audio. It's going to be a big mess. It's currently 11:30 in the morning for me. I want to get this video out by like 1 p.m. And I've got stuff to do today. Oh my gosh, I've messed up this retrograde burn so incredibly badly. Can it be salvaged? Please. The real Slim Shady. I mean, RSS Mun landings are tough, it seems. Yep, I think we're going to salvage this. This is fine. Whew, we can all breathe a sigh of relief there. I can't quick save when I'm about to crash. I thought that was like a destroy vessel button like in KSP2. I really hate the forced altitude rubbish in KSP1. It was only added like fairly recently. I say fairly recently, it was like maybe a year ago. But it's still fairly recently to me, and doesn't this look beautiful? We've got the beautiful Parallax 2 mod. I don't know why I had to hesitate there. We've got Parallax 2. Sorry guys, I'm just still really bothered by the fact I'm trying to recall what it was that I was thinking of when I went on that big tangent. I'll probably rewatch this just before I publish it, just to make sure I didn't like mess it up, say anything. You know, I didn't go on like some really racist rant or something. Not that would be something I would do. Not a good thing to joke about, really. Let's. Oh my gosh, look at the surface of the Mun. No, it's, I was reminded because Linus Tech Tips went on stream the other day and said he dropped the hard R a lot casually as a youth. And he didn't realize that refers to the racist word. He thought it was in reference to the word that means, you know, mental disabilities. And that's, to be honest, what I thought hard R meant. So there's every chance I might have said a similar mistake, not realizing that that's a horribly racist word. So that was funny. So what am I doing? Oh, yes, planting my flag. Planting my flag. There it is. The real Slim Shady. Matt plays RSS. Talking about the hard R word on the surface of the Mun. Terrible. Cancelled now, 2023. Here we are. Ooh. Slim coming. Hopping and dancing his way. And there we are. My first real Slim Shady landing. With our flag. the mod creator, whoever that good soul is, certainly wasn't me in Photoshop an hour ago. They really went above and beyond. If the mod creator had a Patreon, I'm sure they would greatly appreciate you joining it to help fund better graphic design talent. But yeah, here we are on the steps of the Mun. We can get back onto our lander. There goes Slim Kerman. Eminem Kerman, where is he? That's the flag. Eminem Kerman. And, we're going to take the surface sample. There it is. There we are. And then Eminem Kerman can get back on the lander as well. Brilliant. So we can retract that lander, make a little quick save, why not, and set the mothership with the real Slim Spacey as our target. Here we go. I should have done a mission to Lathe, shouldn't I, and made an aquatic vehicle and called it the real Swim Shady. You live and you learn, don't you? Is this a good time to lift off? I don't know, probably. Let's just go. The engine sounds balked. I can't really tell. I've turned the game volume down way low. Oh, no, yeah, the engine is still making noise. We want orbit, right? Have I actually launched a bit too soon? We're about to find out, aren't we? We need to go this way a little bit, don't we? Just get my angle. Does that look okay? It probably looks alright, doesn't it? We're not going to crash into a cliff, are we? Nah, we're fine. Apoapsis. What's our mothership's orbital height? About 40... 30, about 40, cool. How much Delta V have I got? Oh, I've got loads of Delta V. Oh, fine. Got loads of fuel to fix the balked orbit I'm probably going to end up on because I'm under pressure doing a live stream and all that. Not as much pressure. The most stressed I've ever been on a live... I'm not doing a live stream. I might set this as a premiere and just have fun diffusing all the confused commenters saying, oh, is this a live stream or something? They're like, no, it's not a live stream. Premiere's been a thing for like 5 years now. Right, where are we? The target is behind us. So you want to enter a higher orbit, because higher orbits are slower than lower orbits. Well, what's our separation there? Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I think we can just do it there, can't we? Yeah, that's fine. Brilliant. How much Delta V? Loads of Delta V. Nice. Right, we can just start cruising our way up. Let's make a maneuver node to adjust our inclination, because I didn't quite get it right, did I? There's our little separation. This is like, I'm a terrible multitasker. I'm not good at talking and doing like fine-tuning stuff. Half a kilometer. I mean, half a kilometer is like pretty... as bad as good as you can get. Oh, there you go. 0.2 kilometers, 0.3. Can I get that even closer with the radial things? Not really. To be honest, 200 meters. The maneuver node ain't even that accurate, so it's like, fine. Right, when do I... why is it saying I haven't got enough fuel? I think it's just glitched, doesn't it? No! I time warped! Why is my time warp so sensitive? Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed, guys. Did I make a quick win? Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Matt Lowne, famous KSP YouTuber, struggles. Right, we want standard warp, better time warp. I'm blaming better time warp, even though it's entirely my fault. Right, let's just pretend that nothing happened. Where's my mothership? Oh, the wind's really been taking out my sails now, guys. I was really hoping to be able to do this, like, flawless mission. This is the real Slim Shady mod. This is, like, my advert for this very underappreciated mod that everyone was requesting me to do. Why has everyone been obsessively requesting KSP RSS on this channel? Like... It's just Eminem. It's just the real Slim Shady. That's what RSS stands for, right? I was planning on, like... I wanted to have, like, the music in the background, but, like, I also don't want this to get a copyright strike. And not that I'm anticipating this video to make, like, tons of money or anything, so I wouldn't have minded not getting monetization, but, like, I get paranoid because, like, one of the reasons why so, for anyone... This is now a Matt Lowne history lesson. For those who don't know... my videos initially didn't have commentary. They were just like music that I liked. It was all like copyrighted music. But I didn't mind because I liked just showing my music and I wasn't really that bothered about making money on YouTube or anything like that. But then my back catalogue just started getting taken down by the record labels. Like the music was just getting blocked on YouTube. And I was like, I want my videos to like not be taken down, so I sort of just started doing commentaries and stuff. I remember when I first started doing commentaries, everyone was like, oh no, I don't want the music videos to stop, you know, I don't want to do commentaries, and now I feel like a lot of people would think it's a bit weird for me to not be doing commentaries. I don't know. I certainly feel that way. Like, looking back and thinking like, oh yeah, I remember doing that video announcing, saying, hey guys, the music videos aren't going away, I'm going to try and do more commentaries, because it's just a bit more, you know, sustainable in terms of having a presence on the internet. And now I look back thinking like, yeah, can't believe I even thought about that decision. That was the right thing to do. I don't make music videos at all anymore, except, of course, on my second channel, Matt Lowne 2. So if you want, you know, I'm really, you know what's funny? Again, I'm used to KSP 2. I'm like trying to not. So normally when I wanted to drop out of Time Warp in KSP 1, I would just spam the comma key. I remembered what I was talking about when I was saying that English people use simplified stuff as well. When I was talking about, is it just Americans that say period, or is it the rest of the world and it's just English people that are weird and say full stop? Because that's kind of a simplified thing, right? I feel like period is like a less weird thing. It's like full stop, end of sentence, so it's the full stop. I don't know, it's just a cutesy word. I think bendy buses was a better idea anyway, so probably shouldn't be too hard on myself. Set as target, aim towards target. Have I done that correctly? I'm now just quick saving loads because I'm paranoid. But yeah, anyway, speaking of KSP 2, I'm now like super paranoid about, oh, I pressed the wrong button, there we go. Super paranoid about getting that paused, unpaused bug thing happening. So what I've been doing is like, ordinarily, sorry, I'm terrible. I'm trying to read stuff on screen and talk, and then I lose track of everything I've been saying. So I'm going to start all that again. In KSP 2, try and avoid getting that paused unpaused bug by... I try and avoid pausing the game by trying to precisely drop out of Time Warp by going down all the little arrows at the bottom, like click, click, click with the comma key until it's dead zero. Whereas in KSP 1, if I wanted to drop out of Time Warp, I would just spam the comma key until everything went back to normal. But obviously doing that in KSP 2, it just does the paused unpaused bug. So that's what I was... It's somewhere in that. I'm just saying, like, now I'm like, oh yeah, I can just pause... I can just spam the comma button again. What a terrible way to tell a story, right? Didn't I? Right, anyway, let's just... Oh, fine. This is fine, isn't it? There we go. Gotta create a maneuver node to get back to Kerbin. That looks good. I don't even know why I'm creating a maneuver node. It's like the easiest thing in the world, but I just want to make sure everything goes well for my live commentary. That's fine. 319 meters per second. Yeah, we've got loads. Right, so we're going to do that maneuver node burn, and whilst it's burning, I'm going to... actually, I'm going to wait till I'm pointing there and make a proper named quick save. There we go, quick save 7. And then we're going to time warp. This is our... That's activated, right? Yeah, we are controlling from here. Yeah, we are controlling from here because we're pointing towards prograde and we're pointing forwards. Look at there's the blue marble rising up. 2, 1, 59 seconds. There's the real Slim Shady again. Sort of running out of things to talk. I'm definitely running out of steam when it comes to doing real Slim Shady KSP. Again, like this is my first time playing KSP, the real Slim Shady mod, so forgive me. I'm not very well versed. I believe people like Beardy Penguin, Carnassa, and is Tape Gaming still an active channel? I don't really pay attention to the KSP RSS scene, so maybe there are more relevant YouTubers I could be promoting right now using my platform, but I don't know, so I'm very sorry. Okay, right, we're gonna transfer the 2 Kerbals back into the main thing, and then we can just keep this attached so they got like some more room. Now, why am I not able to... Okay, there we go. I'm staying in physics time for some reason. Well, oh no. The game's frozen. I always get paranoid that I'm going to suddenly just a pit teleport into like halfway into the atmosphere. I like detaching stages fairly close because then it's fun. You can watch explosions happen. I think he's looking worried, isn't he? Oh no! Just dropping down. I'm gonna wait till like... Okay, we're gonna detach everything. So undock. Oh no! How do I undock? There we go. Spam the space button. For a second, I thought I was gonna redock then. And here we go. Goodbye, goodbye, my beloved. How's that for an out of context screenshot just there? Beautiful. What a beautiful view. Come on, is anything going to explode? Oh, me, apparently. I'm very disappointed. I wanted a firework display. Come on, Real Slim Shady, please blow up. I gotta think of some. I should have thought of some good wordplay. Really? Nothing exploded? Come on. Oh, there we are. Brilliant. Fantastic. And there we are. So there you are, guys. I mean, the video is wrapping up. I'm obsessed with this volumetric clouds mod. It's the volumetric clouds mod. I don't know if it's public yet. I think it might still be tied to BlackRock's Patreon, but still, I love it. It's been a game changer. I much prefer it to Real Slim Shady, to be honest. Sorry, RSS fans, but the Real Slim Shady mod, I really don't understand the obsession, to be honest. I think Rainbow Six Siege is better than KSP2 Real Slim Shady. Like, it just adds a flag and Real Slim Shady rocket parts. It's not that amazing, is it? I don't know. You be the judge. We're just descending now. Not the most interesting thing in the world. So I'm going to angle the camera. So then right here, we can put some Patreon names. Yes, my amazing Patreon members and channel members who help support this content. They help me look into things like the KSP Real Slim Shady mod for April the 1st, 2023. And there are some more videos on screen, I think, at this point. And you can click one of those. Thing is, I don't know how long my outro screen is going to be because I'm just still recording this gameplay live. So I'm just going to keep rambling until it just cuts